It has been recently reported that Khamzat Chimaev has been forced out of his fight with Leon Edwards due to undisclosed reasons. Brett Okamoto posted this on his Twitter saying, "Confirmed Khamzat Chimaev is out of his Leon Edwards main event on January 20th. First reported at Front Kick Online. UFC has Chiesa Magny on same card and could use one of them, but I love Chimaev Edwards so much I could see them just rescheduling. To be determined." Leon Edwards reacted and posted this on his Twitter saying, "Rest up Khamzat. I'm sure I'll see you soon, but I want to fight for January 20th on the island. At Dana White, at Sean Shelby, at UFC, let's make it happen." He followed up with, "Where's that Jorge at?" GSP recently teased a comeback on his Twitter. He posted this saying, "New year, new team, announcement tomorrow." He followed up with, "And no guys, not announcing a fight." SBG head coach John Kavanagh in a recent interview said that he doesn't understand why Conor McGregor vs Dustin Poirier isn't for the title. Khabib's manager Ali Abdelaziz responded and posted this on his Twitter saying, "Because Khabib choked your guy like a chicken and the whole team got beat up after the fight." Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gives his thoughts on Conor McGregor being the favourite over Dustin Poirier in the rematch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised McGregor's the favourite. I mean, coming into this one, you know, obviously beating the first time round. Poirier, he's got 10-2 since that first match, you know, so, you know, there's no shame there. And he only lost to Khabib. Who was the other one? Who was the other one that beat Poirier? Khabib and, who was it? Oh, Michael Johnson. There we go. But still, he's had some tremendous wins over Justin Gaethje, no less, and many other people. Eddie Alvarez is also. So, you know, Dustin Poirier is top of the food chain, and he's at 155. It's just good to see McGregor back, you know, because, listen, he brings excitement every single time, and he's a lot of fun to watch, you know. I mean, there's something about the way McGregor moves, you know. He's very explosive. He's always perfectly in balance. He strikes. He's very good. He's exciting, you know. I mean, always comes with something new. That win against Donald Cerrone came on there, blitzed him from the opening bell. I mean, that was smart to do. Everybody knows Cerrone starts slow, but not many people capitalize on it as well as McGregor did there. So, you know, again, you know, a tremendous fight. But I do think Poirier will do better in this one. We'll save it for a week of the fight before we actually give picks. But I don't see McGregor as that much of a favourite, although if I was a betting man, I would say he's definitely the favourite. Well, all fighters think like that, or at least they should. If fighters don't think like that, they're really in the wrong trade, you know, because even though it's the weird egotistical almost, what's the word I'm looking for here, but they're out of their minds, you know. They're almost in denial fighters, and they have to have that quality. Even when you go into a fight and you get beat fair and square, they find a way of sitting there and going, no. Well, if things went a little differently, if I'd have zigged when I should have zagged or whatever, he wouldn't have called me with that kick and I wouldn't have gone to sleep, and then everything would have been just hunky-dory and fine. You have to believe that if you've given another go, that you would be able to win that fight. And for Conor to think that, yeah, it's not crazy, it's not in the realms of insanity for him to think. He actually probably did the best out of anybody against Khabib. All right, listen, he was finished in round 4. Ali Quinta and other people went to a decision, so that's not really fair to say that he did the best. But he gave a good account of himself in those first couple of rounds, or the first round at least. Took Khabib a while to take him down. But no, listen, he got taken down, he got choked out. Obviously, if you're Conor, you're going to think, if I can keep the fight on the feet, of course I stand there a good chance of winning. But still, regardless, Khabib is potentially off into the sunset. We'll remain to see on that one. And Dustin Poirier, you know, he's come up to 155. He's looked great since he came up there. His chin certainly looks intact. When he fought, who was it he fought just recently? Dan Hooker. When he fought Dan Hooker, Jesus Christ, them two just teed off on one another. And Hooker's a big 155er. Okay, he hasn't got the kind of power that McGregor does, but he's still got good, solid power. And Poirier took a lot of them shots. So that's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a lot better than, when I say better, I mean closer of a fight than the first one. First one, Conor went out there, smoked him, took him out a couple of minutes into the first round. No big deal. Made it look like a walk in the park. This fight's going to be a little different, I think. However, if McGregor can go out there and repeat that, then fair play to the guy. I'd like to see him in a title fight pretty soon, because if he goes out there and smokes the former interim champion like that easily, then he deserves it, to be quite frank.
Boom. She's coming down, baby. Sucks we're stuck up here in a couple feet of powder. It's terrible. I feel sorry for all the other people in America looking for snow. We found it. Not really a meteorologist, but it's sure coming down, huh, Jess?
That's right.
Loving the snow, playing in the powder. coming down hard. It's supposed to snow for the next 2 days, so looks like we're stranded up here. Sucks.
Hey everyone. No, it's not actually Ryan Garcia. It's his better looking half brother, The Nose. Look at this little package that Ryan Garcia sent me for his upcoming fight. Oops, for his upcoming fight against Luke Campbell on January 2nd. Ooh, look at that. I got a popcorn bag with all different kinds of...
Paige VanZant on Sirius XM speaks on why she signed with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
I had 4 awesome offers to look at, and after I got everybody to the price point that me and my manager were looking at, then we got to decide, all right, which one am I the most passionate about? And I think for myself, there was a few different things. I think everyone kind of expected me to go to Bellator because that's where my husband fights. And of course, that aspect did intrigue me. I would love to fight for the same organization as him. It makes sense career-wise, I guess. But you know, the passion in me wanted to go to bare knuckle. I feel like looking at my fight career, I think I have an equal amount of like submission finishes, knockouts, and then like a decision. And so for me, it was more about like, when you look at my whole fight career, the one thing that stands out above anything is how tough I am. And I've carried that through every single fight. And I think the people who really make it in bare knuckle boxing are the people who are tough. And it's a sport for only the toughest of the tough. And that's where I want to show my worth and my value. And at the same time, I get to really utilize and sharpen what I feel is one of my best weapons. And that's my striking. And I just get to make that better and better. And I may go back to MMA. We don't know. But right now, I'm truly passionate about this bare knuckle boxing. And I'm excited to see where it takes me. I don't feel like I have anything to prove to anybody at this point. If you go back and look at my career, the people I've lost to are some of the best in the world. Like Rose Namajunas, I went 5 rounds with her, and she's going to be recognized as a Hall of Fame fighter and an icon in women's fighting. So I don't feel like I have anything to prove to anybody. I mean, for me, it's about doing my job, which I love to do, and getting paid a ton of money for it. And that's it. So there's nothing else to it. I feel like I've built my name up to a certain point. I have the recognition outside of the organization. And I feel like I can go to these companies, feel like I have a lot to offer off of my name, but also they have a lot to offer as far as me and my career. So I'm going out there to do my job. I love to do it and then get paid too.